Hi everyone, C110 back with another video. Yes, and this time it will be a long review because I have a metric ton of out-of-bounds content to show you. Some of it has been shown on YouTube already, but not with commentary. So this time I'm gonna show you it with commentary, and I'm gonna show you a lot of out-of-bounds content that never, and I mean never, been reviewed on YouTube before. First thing first, this still picture I'm using as an intro here. You can see there are something not yet unlocked, and I think a lot of people have experienced the same issue as I have. This is not yet unlocked, and it's literally not yet unlocked. Technically it is, but there is a bug in the game. A bug, yes. Technically, it should have been unlocked together with Capybara, the animal you see at the right side of the screen here. But it isn't. This animal you get when you go to the final destination in the game and you do the task. Then the farmer in the game gives you the Capybara after you healed her. That's how it is. And the object that has 3 question marks on it, it's called Instability Tiara. For now it's called that. That might change since this has a bug. I don't know. So yeah, that's how that is. So now you know. A month has passed, and I didn't have time for review for a whole month because life happens. Let's put it that way. And I stick with that. Anyway, now I'm going to give you a good firmly review with a lot of out-of-bounds content and also some trivias in between. So I hope you like the review. Pop up some Coca-Cola from the fridge and make yourself a pizza or something and just sit down in your comfort of your own sofa. Turn on the TV and probably you have done it already since you are watching this. And just sit down in the couch anyway and enjoy, okay? Sit down, relax. Imagine having Pilgor as a teacher. That would be great. I think that the developers should have used this a little bit more. Maybe to a task where Pilgor needs help from this goat children to fulfill a task in the game, maybe. That would be cool. Think about that, developers, when you make something more to this game. And I think this is a very sweet situation. These goat children here gotta be proud and happy to have Pilgor as a teacher. Who could teach the goat children better goat behavior than Pilgor? Think about that for a second, guys. I think that the developer should use this a little bit more. This is great. This is the cute part of the game, guys. I love it. This poster in the classroom caught my attention. This is pretty cool, actually. Classroom rules. No headbutting. No chewing on the books. No biting teacher. No ba when teacher ba. That should be self-explanatory, I think. No talking when teacher is talking. It's that simple. Then you are rude. That's how it is. And the other thing I'm gonna show you here is the poster at the location with the TV station. This reminds me of Kill Bill. The movie Kill Bill, by the way. In the TV station you become Dr. Pilgor. Maybe you need to have a doctor grade to have responsible of so many goat children. Maybe. I don't know. Just a guess. Don't forget, don't mess with your master. Yes, here we are at the start of the tunnel. In Pilgor's mouth is the Mjolnir axe. There is a reason for that, guys. We're gonna explore the tunnel. Yes. Are you ready, Pilgor? Let's go. We have to send the axe away so we can jump at it. Because if we fall down the void here, the game will reset. So we need to be careful. We are in the first section of the tunnel. At the right side here, there is a bird. We don't need to check out the bird. It's the same bird as in previous game anyway. You need to aim the axe correctly. If you see here, if you travel there, we go through the wall and go on the wall and get down the pit. And you can see we will do the same here. You need to aim it accurate. So the less jump you have to make, the better it is. Like that. In this room there is a lot of crates. You can interact with them by headbutting them, but there is nothing inside them. And here is a door. You cannot interact with the door. It's only decorations. Same with the green portal at the top here. It's only a prefixed program, so you cannot use this in any way or manner at all. But we can headbutt the crates here, at least. So we are in the tunnel, where we should not be, technically, in the game. But that's how it is. I'm gonna remove the crate, so we have a better look here. And we're gonna go further up in the tunnel here. Aiming, and away we go. And now we are into the next section where you can see all the lights on the floor. Instead of walking, I'm using the axe to get further on, because it goes faster actually, and make sure you land on your feet and not on the side. In the next room we are in a valley, sort of a valley, where you see the fire truck, the flying fire truck, when you come in the carriage, in the cart, if I can call it that. And the axe will not be able to travel all the way to the door there, so that means that I have to do this in parts as well. Jump with the axe in the mouth and launch the axe again while I'm in the air, and then go on like that. But first I'm gonna show you the door where the fire truck come out. And the door is probably of the same size, maybe a little bit bigger than the door where in the crates are. Oh, I fall down without jumping, that's how it is. And this door, I think it's a little bit bigger than the door inside, I don't know. But that's where the fire truck came out from. Technically it was in the room here, or the canyon here, when we see it from the cart. And it flies up, and we're gonna take a look where the fire truck went in a little moment. There is a sky dome over here, but we're gonna get into the tunnel here first. And we're gonna get out of bounds where the sky dome is later in the game. There is an easier way to get out of bounds than go out there. Ooh, I was lucky there. Jump on the wall and get in to the tunnel. Great. Waterfall is next out, but first we're gonna go through the part where you see the cart with the human crossing when you are at this part in the first part of the game. The tunnel here, there is nothing to interact with at all. Looks like a black void, but it is actually a wall there. Technically, if you were able to take away the black part, you will see the floor at the wall here. Just a brown mountain. But to make it look like there is more to it, they just put something black around it. It's a cheap way to do it, to save on resources. Here is the waterfall. Yes, we're gonna go through there. And we're gonna go up the waterfall. If you fall down the pit here, you will survive. But you will have to aim longer to get up. Here we go. Oh, I think that I was a little bit short there. Yes. But don't worry, I will try again. Jumping and jumping. So I'm not falling down, because if you crash down from great height, you might go through the floor and get stuck. Oh, I need to go a little bit more back. I see that. Here we go. Now we are ready to go. Up we go. Up the waterfall. Barely. But we have a platform over where the water come out. Maybe we should go up there so we get a better look, because the water is in the way. Let's do that. Here we are. This room is prefixed. That means that this is just a part of the background. An own void you cannot interact with. You cannot break the glass to get in there. Trust me, I tried. But we're gonna take a further look at a couple of them later down in the game. Trust me. Just be patient, guys. We have to go further on into the tunnel here. Let's go! And you can see a little bit more detail there. The humans are kicking each other and swearing at each other. And you can see the human dog on leash with another human. Yep, I'm gonna show you a little bit more about that in detail later down. Trust me. This pool of poison, if I can call it that, with green poison, you can fall down into it and you will not take damage. You can barely see the farmer behind the barrel over there, hiding. I don't know why, because of the poison maybe. And this guy wants to get up, but the door is locked. Why not use a key? Maybe he doesn't have the key, I don't know. Let's see if I can go further on. This barrel can be kicked down, but what's the reason? Oh, the railing was in the way. Look at this. We can go on the ground and the poison goes away. Here is a ladder and a toolbox from the guy that falls down when we were in the carriage, in the cart, and the guy falls down when the cart hits him. The human has been called out, so it's not at the bottom. That's the silo in its hole. Alright, let's get up there, where the humans stand before it falls down. There we go, because at the side here he was probably fixing some panels or computing here. I don't know. It's not safe to stand on that to fix that while the mining cart is coming. Then you remove yourself first, but that's how it is. Let's get up there. I need to find the perfect position for that, by the way. Let's see. There is a chance I overshoot it, but I'm gonna try. Let's go. Yes, that was an overshoot, but we're gonna get up there, just for the exploring's sake. I need to aim it a little bit better, than that, and up we go. Here we are. You can hear the beeping from the computer. You cannot interact with anyone. That's the farmer in a nice suit with a suitcase, probably full of money that he made of the game. The goat gives him a lot of profit, so the farmer is happy. You cannot interact with the farmer or anything else. Let's go on. Over here you can see the part where the journey starts. That black void we can actually pass, but we have to pass it from outside, and I'm gonna show you that a little later down the line. And you can also see some windows here where the farmer is eating lunch, and it's just for decoration. You can't get in there. I haven't found a way in there yet, sadly enough, so you need a no-clip tool to get in there, is my guess, and I don't have that. But that will not prevent me from exploring anyway. And up here you will see a lot of humans walking around, minding their own business. You cannot interact with it because it's a prefixed program that steers the human. It has no hit detection or anything. But you can interact with the boxes here, and you can go on the platform as well. But you cannot get into the carriage up here, the wagon or whatever you want to call it, that travels on the rail there. Technically it has a hit detection box, but you cannot do anything with it. You cannot get in it. That's how that works. Now you know. And you cannot go into the tunnel here and try to get on board that way. I can try to jump on it, but probably it's too short here. Yeah, doesn't matter so much because you can't interact with that. And I have also been on top of the roof over the decoration here, over the roof. I don't know how to explain that. Over where the door is, there is nothing up there as well. You can see it says Black Maze there as well. Maybe we can take a further look there. And you have to pause to get a better look. You can see the farmer sitting there and eating. Yeah, he has his lunch there. That's how it is, and down we go, because it's not much to see. Let's see if we can see something in the other room here, just very quickly. I think that is just an empty room anyway, so that's how it is. Just pause right there if you want to see. That's how it is. There's nothing to see anyway. Let's get out of the building and out of bounds, shall we? It's an easy way to get out of bounds, because this part here you can walk through and you will see Capybara in the distance here. You cannot reach Capybara, by the way, from here, because the game will then reset if you try that. But I'm gonna show you that later in the game. You see some houses over there. Over there you can see, there is the room. You cannot see it, but there is the room where the dog is, the human dog is dragging the human around and around. And part of the building you see inside is the houses you see there. Let's go over to the house. And I see I have to do this jump more than one jump to get over there with the axe. Here we go. Let's try that. Here we go. It's important to do this correctly, because it's easy to lose the axe. If the axe hits something, an object or something, I will lose it. And at one point I will lose it, and I will show you that. We will come to that point later in the video in about 5 minutes time. Yes, we are on the roof and you can see the fire truck over there. We're gonna go to that in a moment. First we're gonna explore the top of the houses. Under where we are here now is where the dog are moving around, the human dog are moving around and around and around with the human in a leash. And there is nothing on the top side of the houses. Why should it be something here when the lower part is what they are using? But that's how it is. So this is the room 13, as you can barely see. Shall we go to the fire truck? Yes, I think we should. So I can show you that, where it stands in a so-called T-pose. Can I call it rotor or blade pose? Blade pose, there we have it. That's a new word. Yeah, but we need it. Blade pose. And it will take a little while before I get over there, because the sky dome you see here is very narrow and very low at the fire truck. So if you are not careful, you knock the axe up there and you might lose the axe actually, and then you go into the pit and you have to do the task all over again. So I will be very careful, and we are on the fire truck. Oh, I landed a little bit wrong. I cannot get out of this position here because I can't get a momentum on my jumps, so I have to go out and in again. But we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, by the way, but that's how it is. And I jump outside and in a moment, and there we go. And I'm gonna go over to the mountain part here. Technically you can stand on an invincible roof here. Look at that. We are not even on the mountain part, because there is an invincible roof that you can walk over. And now I'm gonna try to get over up and stand on the rotor blades. And I'm gonna manage that in a moment. You cannot send it too high here, because then the axe comes down very quickly and you might lose it. So this is a trial and error point to do this. And you can see there are some 2D clouds as well right over the canyon there. So there we go. I'm gonna get on top of that. Let's see, now we are on the top. There we go. So it still has its emergency lights on. F76 it says. So now we are at the top of the the flying fire truck. Is it so that we will see a fire truck like this in the future, maybe? When the roads begin to be obsolete? Maybe. Maybe there will be a hybrid between a helicopter and driving on the road. I don't know. I really don't know. And now we're gonna go to the part where the dog goes around and around with the human on a leash, the human dog. And I'm gonna show you the room a little bit better, but I need to move myself over here. And there is actually a possibility to take a further look at that room. I have to squeeze myself between the ice room, if I can call it, that are below it, and the room at the top. It's a little bit hard to explain, but you will understand what I mean in a moment. Let's go. There we go. We can stand here at the top of the other room. Take a look at this. Poor human. that has to be dragged around with this human dog. The only minus here, they should put goat head on the human that are looking at this, and also at the human that are dragged around. That would be more realistic to the rest of the game. Hi Capybara, or Capybara, or whatever we call you. I'm gonna try to get to you later down the line. I'm gonna show you this, and here I'm gonna lose my axe as well because I'm accidentally gonna hit the jar inside the room over here. But I'm gonna at least show you it, so you have to use the pause button to get a better look here. So here we go, and I need to get closer, and now I'm gonna hit the pot, I think. No, the next hit here. Boom, there goes the pot, and I lose the axe. That's what I'm talking about. If you are not careful, you lose it. And the game restarts. Here I'm gonna take you to the front of the door first. And you will see that I did a blemish here. So it's possible to get stuck with the axe. And you have to lose yourself out of the situation again. Take a look at this. Next time I try to go up there, look what happened. I got stuck under the platform. And I need to loosen up again and try again. And now we're going up to the top of the platform. As you can see, you cannot open the door by buying to it or use your voice. So now we're going into this tunnel. Just to take you on the other side of the door, we have to fiddle around a little bit, and we will get back this door to see what it is back there, okay? Let's get in the tunnel and check it out. Let's go. I will do a jump cut here, so I spare you the work, okay? First up, we're gonna take a look at the back of the door. Now we are at the back. And you can see there is nothing to see here actually. And up here there are just empty rooms. So the actually room where the farmer eating lunch is somewhere in the wall. Here we take a look at the room, the first room in the building before the game starts up for real. And here I'm just gonna show you the whole room from a roof perspective. As you can see, we are on the roof now. And I'm gonna show you also from the upper perspective. But to get up there you need to be very accurate with the axe, because it's a small space up there. And as soon as the axe hit the roof, over the roof, it bounces back to you. Take a look at this. Let's get up there. I have to test it first. And you can see it's a small space. Let's try again. There we go. Now we can take a look at the room from this perspective as well. And we can take a look over the edge. As you can see here, over the edge. I found this pretty cool as well. Take a look at these still pictures here. Goat's best friend instead of a human's best friend. A man's best friend, maybe. Instead of that, it's goat's best friend. And you can see the human is at leash. That's because in this game, human have taken the place where the dog is. Don't forget that this is the multiverse of nonsense. That's why. So in this world, human are the dog, and the goat are walking the human around in leash. That's how it is. And this here is also pretty cool. Human might bark. Pretty awesome. That means if you knock or ring on the bell, the human will bark. Yeah, just a warning. Human daycare center. Yeah, if you need to place the human away while you go on a vacation, the goat can do that as well. And this is also pretty cool. Second hoof instead of second hand. That's a place that sells used objects. But instead of second hand, it is second hoof. Great! And this here is also a little bit weird, this here, because the banana peel on the ground has an evil face, waiting for somebody to step on it, and it will slide over, and the human, or the goat in this case, will then fall over. Great. I think that face is a little bit evil. Of course the banana peel needs to have that, because the act is evil, yes. And at the end here, before we go to more out of bounds content, missing green portal, I call this picture here. There is a reason for that, because at one point I found a green portal I could jump into right over this griffin, or yeah, the griffin here. I think it's called griffin. Anyway, I found a green portal and I jumped into it, and I was sent almost all the way to Capybara in the sky. Probably this was a task or something that the developers maybe had planned to let you go that route to Capybara. I don't know, because it ended before I get to Capybara totally, and I landed on the mountainside and in the ocean. So, and I tried to replicate that, because sadly enough I didn't record it. But you have to trust me, it was there, and I cannot get it back again. It might be a mistake that the game did, or it had it in the program and showed it to me during gameplay by a mistake. That's what I'm guessing. I found this very weird as well. Harry, the travel bag, he is found in different locations in the game. One at the Olympus site, and also here I have found him. But maybe he's traveling around, and maybe it's a future task, I don't know. And here you can see the goat, how it looks like one of the citizens that are moving around. Like a human with a goat head, and that's it. Simply as that. And here we are over the flipping office with the flipping task, where you flip the office inside the mountains under the Olympia area, okay? And you can see at the roof here as well that we are standing on, there are some objects here. A cage, a barrel, and a stand with 3 barrels inside. That's weird. But that's what we can find on the top of the roof. On the floor we will find a vase. A golden vase for some reason. I don't know why, but it is here. And waiting for you if you go out of bounds in this area. So you can check it out yourself. It's that simple. So let's get up on the roof again. Look at that. Here we are inside Capybara in the sky, and we can look inside her mouth. This is before the task where you travel into her mouth, and you can see the city and the mountains and all of that in the distance. I managed to break the barrier to get inside her mouth here and inside her body, and this is how it looks like. Weird it is, but a nice touch and a nice boundary break, that's for sure. It's not easy to get here, but it is possible. But you need to think a little bit outside of the box to do this. But I decided I will show you it here today. So I hope you like the reviews I'm giving you guys. I have some minor things in the end to show you before the review is over. I hope you like what you see, guys. That's how it is. So this is how it looks inside Capybara in the sky. This here is gotta be a reference to Super Mario Brothers. I'm gonna headbutt the crack here, and out of the crack will come a coin out. This one here. And when I hit the coin, that sound appear. Isn't that from Super Mario Bros? What do you think? I think it is. My favorite animal in the game is gotta be this one. Yeah. This is Lizzard Doggo. He looks like half a shrimp, half a dog, and something else. He's pretty cool. And the goats are bowing down for Doggo. He can wag with his tail when he talks. That's great. And when he talks, the goats are bowing down and talk back in respect. That's great. This is the right place for Doggo, is my meaning. At the throne in the Goat Simulator game. Just tell them where the place are, Doggo. You're beautiful. I love you. That's for sure. You are beautiful. Imagine having a pet like that. That's for sure. You're beautiful, no matter what people are saying. And this is the right place for you. At the throne in Goat Simulator. At the end of this review, I'm gonna say something. The instability tiara that are not open yet will be automatically opened for you if you have already Capybara in your collection. So now you know. I just want to mention that in the end because I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the review. Who cares as long as you get the information. So there you go. Then I have to thank you for watching my review today. I hope you liked this longer review. And I covered a lot this time. I hope you like this. And I see you soon, guys. Take care, okay? See you soon. Bye bye.